الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين وبعد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. Inshallah, we would like to transfer to you this beneficial meeting that we had with our noble scholar, our noble Sheikh Falaah Isma'eel. May Allah the Almighty have mercy on him. Amen. I mean, in this meeting, the Sheikh mentioned to us some things that are very important, and we would like you to hear it with your own ears, inshallah. We're going to let you hear the recording. It's going to be in Arabic, and then we're going to try to translate it to English to the best of our ability, inshallah.
يعني معهد العربية وحلقات الذكر يعني بعض طلبة العلم. الشيخ حسن بن عبد الوهاب البنا والشيخ محمود لطفي عامر. من ضمن هو
لطفي عامر زميلي.
ما شاء الله ما شاء الله. والشيخ محمد سعيد رسلان كمان.
الله اكبر.
نعم هو بخير ما شاء الله. نعم هو في منوفية
في مصر واستضفناه مرتين عندنا في الكويت.
MashaAllah. You may get confused because this is the middle of the conversation. I mean, the Sheikh, he asked us about our educational background, and I mentioned that, I studied in my country, and then I came to Egypt to further my education there. And while I was there, I sat with some scholars, and our noble brother, Brother Warithuddin, may Allah the Almighty preserve him, he also mentioned that he was in Egypt as well. And he said, "Oh, you are in Egypt?" He said, "Yeah, I was in Egypt also." And we used to sit with the in the circles of knowledge with the scholars. And he mentioned the likes of Hassan ibn Abdul Wahhab al-Banna, the one who was just recently in America. May Allah the Almighty preserve him. And he mentioned also Mahmoud Lutfi Amir. So when he said this, the Sheikh said, "Oh, Mahmoud Lutfi Amir, oh, he is my friend. He was my classmate, and I used to sit next to him in the class." And then he said, "How is he doing?" And the Sheikh said, "I mean, what he said he's doing all right." And then I also mentioned our noble scholar, Sheikh Muhammad Saeed Raslan, Hafidhahullah. And the Sheikh, upon hearing the name of Muhammad Sayyid Raslan, he was very happy and said, "Allahu Akbar." He glorified Allah the Almighty, said, "Allahu Akbar." Oh, I visited him. He said, we visited him when we were in Egypt. And also, istadafnahu ila Kuwait marratain. Likewise, we have, hosted him and invited him to Kuwait, 2 times. So now let us listen to what the Sheikh say, inshallah.
من؟
شيخ رسلان.
يا سلام ما شاء الله.
كان هناك بعض الدورات في الكويت.
ما شاء الله.
استضفناه مرتين.
ما شاء الله ما شاء الله.
مرة تقريبا يجلس 15 10 ايام.
يا سلام ما شاء الله. الحمد لله. يبذل جهدا كبيرا في مجال الدعوة.
محمود لطفي عامر ايضا تعرفونه.
جيدا، اتصل عليه اسبوعيا.
والله.
ما شاء الله.
ما زال يعني على
الجادة. اي نعم، ما زال على الجادة، لكن في اختلاف بينه وبين بعض طلبة العلم في مصر، خصوصا في مصر.
مثل
في واحد اسمه محمد إبراهيم، لعلك لم تسمع.
محمد إبراهيم هو يعني كان بينه وبين الشيخ رسلان يعني شيء كمان يعني. هذا الولد الصغير.
All right, now let us listen to what happened afterwards. Because after Sheikh mentioned that he visited Sheikh Raslan when he was in Egypt, likewise he invited him over to Kuwait. And then he said, "Oh, so you guys know Mahmoud Lutfi Amir?" And what he said, "Yeah, Jaden, I know him. I call him weekly. I talk to him over the phone weekly, like every week." And then the Sheikh said, "Is he la yazalu ala jadda?" And the Sheikh said, what he said, "Yeah, mazal ala jadda. Like he's still like strict. Like he doesn't, play around. Meaning he's very strict upon the manhaj, And what he said, but right now he's going through, meaning Mahmoud Lutfi Amir, he's going through some, some disagreement between him, or some problems between him and some students of knowledge in Egypt. All right. So the Sheikh said Mithil, like like the likes of who, and what he said, like the likes of Muhammad Ibrahim. Perhaps you have not heard of him. And I said, yeah, Muhammad Ibrahim, yeah, there is something between him and Muhammad Sayyid Raslan as well. So when I mentioned this, the Sheikh remember. He said, oh, Muhammad Ibrahim, ذلك هذا الولد الصغير. He said, that little boy. And I say, yeah, we say, yeah, yeah. So, we started to, laugh. So let us listen what the Sheikh said afterwards.
كذاب. نعم سماه يعني شيخ
كذب
رسلان.
على رسلان كثير.
نعم كذب عليه.
رسلان يعني في سن جده مو في سن والده.
سبحان الله.
شيخ رسلان في سن جده.
سبحان الله.
You heard that? The Sheikh said he lied upon the Sheikh. He lied on. He fabricated a lie on Sheikh Ruslan. He said a lot of lies. He said Muhammad Ibrahim fabricated a lot of lies on our noble Sheikh Muhammad Saeed Ruslan. And then he said, and Muhammad Saeed Ruslan is way older than him. He's not even, he's like, he said Muhammad Saeed Ruslan is as old as his grandfather. Not his father, but his grandfather. This also indicated, old age has a big role to play in the field of seeking what? Knowledge. That's why we say kibarul kibarul ulama, humul kibar. You understand? That's why even our noble scholar, Imam Shawkani, in his muqaddimah of his book Nail al-Awtar, what did he say? He said, ولا بد أن لعلو العمر وطول الزمان في هذا الشأن حظا أوفر, meaning in the field of knowledge. He said, old age, likewise long experience in the field of seeking knowledge has a great portion to play. Has a great portion, meaning a big role to play in the field of what? Seeking knowledge. So the one who is in this field for a long period of time, of course, is better than you who just started to seek knowledge. So we have to put that into consideration as well. So let us listen to what the Sheikh said.
وهو كذب على رسلان كثير جدا.
كذب على رسلان كثير جدا, meaning he
ما
lied.
التقيت به إبراهيم ما أعرفه ولكن بالاسم.
You see, the Sheikh said, ما أعرفه ولكن بالاسم. I don't know him. I just know him by name. All right?
أحضر عنه أنا.
في مصر.
نعم في مصر.
ماذا تريد منه؟
لا هو
قبل أن يبدأ هذه الأقاويل أنا درست معه
هو بدأ هكذا.
نعم هذا صحيح. أنا سمعت منه يعني من خلال
ما طلب العلم عند المشايخ.
The Sheikh said, what he said, I used to attend his class. And the Sheikh said, ماذا تريد منه? Like, this type of istifham that we call istifham al-inkari. Like, what do you want from him? Like, you're not supposed to sit with this, type of people. And I also used to sit with him, but this is before, he started this nonsense, okay? And the Sheikh said, this guy did not even sit with the what? With the mashayikh, which is also another proof that sitting with the scholars, the one who sat with the scholars is not equal to the one who did not sit with the scholars. So the one who sit and study in the front of the what? Of the shayukh cannot be compared with the one who did not sit and study with the shayukh. Not to say that whoever did not sit with the shayukh cannot acquire what? Knowledge, but there is some different differences between them. They're not going to be on the same scale. So we ask Allah the Almighty to grant us understanding of this knowledge. Ameen. This is مصيبة.
أنا زرت مرة شيخنا الشيخ ربيع فأخذني في الغرفة فوق.
Now let us listen carefully. Now the Sheikh is narrating to us his visit to our noble Sheikh Rabe'ee ibn Hadi al-Madkhali. May Allah the Almighty have mercy on both of them. He said, I visited Sheikh, Rabe'ee, one time in فأخذني إلى الغرفة فوق. So, he picked me up to to his house. I mean, to his room upstairs. So what happened now? Let us listen.
قال لي سمعت أنك استضفت رسلان. قلت له نعم. كان تعرفه.
He said that Rabi, Sheikh Rabi asked him. He said to him, سمعت أنك استضفت رسلان.
ما كنت أعرفه.
هل تعرفه? He said, I heard that you have hosted and invited Sheikh Raslan. Do you know him? And our noble scholar Sheikh Falaah said, ما كنت أعرفه. I used not to know him. Like I did not know him before. Alright? So what happened now?
لكني ذهبت إلى مصر. أنا عندي ولدي محمد في الأزهر. هو في المدينة كان. يعني درس الابتدائية والمتوسطة والثانوية والكلية كله في المدينة. لكن الماجستير والدكتوراه في الأزهر.
All right, now the Sheikh is telling us the story. He said, no, I did not know him, but I was in Egypt. This is how I met him. And then the Sheikh started to tell us why he was in Egypt. He said his son Muhammad was in Egypt taking his master's there. He said he studied all his life, he studied in Medina, from primary, elementary, secondary, all the way to the university. He studied in what? In Medina. However, he preferred to go to Azhar to, have his master's there because he wanted what? Study Qira'at. And the ilm al-qira'at is the science of knowing the different modes of recitation and all that. And this is something that you will not find but in Azhar.
أراد القراءات.
ما شاء الله الحمد لله.
قراءات.
القراءات وكذا وهذا غير موجود إلا في الأزهر يعني. فذهب إلى هناك. فلما التخرج مناقشة الدكتوراه قال لي لازم تحضر. قلت له نحضر. فزرت مصر وبعدين قلت لهم أنا أريد أزور رسلان قبل المناقشة فزرته. وكانت هذه أول مرة ألتقي بالشيخ رسلان لكن نسمع فيه سماع.
أيوة.
نسمع فيه سماع فزرته الحمد لله نعم الشيخ نعم الرجل نعم السلفي ودعيته على طول عندنا في الكويت وحضر أيضا المناقشة.
يا سلام يا سلام. He said when his son was there, after he finished and he was he wrote his doctorate letter, that is the Risala Doctora. His son said you must come, and attend this meeting, this gathering. So he came, and he said when he went there, he said, all right, let me go visit our noble, Sheikh Raslan. So he went and he visited Sheikh Raslan, and he spoke with Sheikh Raslan. He said, when I talked to him, I see that all that he talked about is what? Salafiyah. So now his manhaj became what? Clear. So I was very happy. So what happened? I invited him over to Kuwait. All right?
الشاهد في الشيخ ربيع قال لي افتح الدولاب هذا. فتحت المكتبة أرفف المكتبة تحت كلها دواليب لها أبواب. فتحت قال لي شفت هذه الأوراق أوراق كانت بهذا الحجم
سبحان الله
يعني ورق الفلوسكاب هذا هالمقدار.
نعم.
يعني يمكن 1500 2000 ورقة شيشة.
Wow. The Sheikh said, the point that I'm trying to make here is, Al-Muhim, Sheikh Rabi said to me, open this doorlab, okay? And that is, dresser, but, I think it's a bookshelf, but they said doorlab. So he said, open this what? Doorlab. He said, when I open the doorlab is what they call dresser, but we can call it, shelf for book. So he said, when I open it, I saw a lot of papers. And he said to me, bring these papers. So, I grabbed the paper. He said, the papers are this thick. He said, I think it's like 1,500 pages or 2,000 pages. So what happened afterwards?
قال هذا كله في رسلان.
هذا كله في رسلان.
يعني ملاحظات
أي طبعا.
نعم.
مداعبات. يا شيخ. مدحا ذم قال ذم.
The Sheikh said, Sheikh Rabi said to him, هذا كله في رسلان. All these papers that you see is all about Ruslan. So Sheikh Ruslan, Sheikh Falaah took a big breath. Took a deep breath, right? Deep breath. He said, Madhan of them, is it like, is that talking good about Sheikh Ruslan? Is it a praise or, dispraise, like blame? And he said, them, like all is what? Them, like all is what? Blame and redud and refutations.
كان هذا كله في ذم رسلان. أنت كيف تستدعيه؟
He said, Sheikh Rabi said to him, all this is talking about who? Raslan. How? Why would you invite him over? Look at that. So this is telling us that sometimes some people will do, I will just let you hear all. I'm not going to go further.
الشيخ يعاتبني.
I know.
He said, الشيخ يعاتبني. He said the Sheikh is blaming him for inviting Sheikh Raslan over. The Sheikh is blaming him for inviting Sheikh Raslan over for what is transmitted to him. So let us listen what will be the end.
يا شيخ ما أعرف ما هي الملاحظات.
I know.
Now, Sheikh Falaah said, لا أعرف ما هي الملاحظات. Like, what are the things that they hold against Sheikh Raslan? What are they? I want to know. Because I don't know about this man, but good. Alright?
وين مواطن الذم؟ قال أنا ما قرأتها.
Subhanallah.
قال إلى هذا اليوم لم أقرأ ورقة واحدة.
Subhanallah. He said, Sheikh Rabi' said, أنا ما قرأتها. I did not read these papers. He said, until this day of ours, I did not even read, not even what? A single paper from these papers.
قالوا جاءوا عندي وأرادوا يعني كلمة مني في رسلان.
Subhanallah. Subhanallah. He said, جاءوا عندي وأرادوا كلمة مني في رسلان. They came to Sheikh Rabi' asking for a word against Sheikh Raslan. وَإِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ راجعون. So what we are saying is something that is true. What the Mashayikhs are saying is something that is true. And this is a beautiful example that I'm giving you right now that is not coming from me, but what is coming from our noble scholar Sheikh Sheikh Falaah Isma'eel. And he said, until this day I did not read it. They came to me asking me to refute who? Sheikh Raslan. Like what some of the people do today. Take something to the Mashayikhs, asking them for refutation. To the point that I even hear some of them say they're going to gather some statements of some people to send it to the scholars so that the scholars can refute them. Come on. Is this out from our manhaj? We will see what will happen.
أنا امتنعت. تعرف لماذا؟ قلت له لا. قال أنت السبب. يعني أنا. قال لما سمعت أنك استدعيته قلت لا.
سبحان الله.
توقف.
أنا أتوقف. لا أقرأ ولا أتكلم حتى ألتقي بولدي.
سبحان الله. Sheikh Rabi' said, I did not read not even a single paper out of these papers. But do you know why? Because I heard that you have invited him. You are the reason why I did not even read these papers. He said, because I heard that you have invited him. So I said, I'm not going to open or read these papers until I meet with my son. Sheikh Rabi' called Sheikh Falaah his son. And Sheikh Falaah called Sheikh Rabi' what? His what? His father and his elder and his sheikh, and he is their sheikh. Sheikh Rabi' is of course, his elder, likewise his sheikh. So when he said this, he said, "Hatta asma min waladi." Subhanallah. You see how the mashayikhs, addressed their students, in a sympathetic way. Hatta asma min waladi. This is a kalimatu rifq. May Allah the Almighty, adorn us with the qualities of the mashayikhs.
قبلت راسه قلت جزاك الله خير.
Subhanallah. Sheikh Falaah says, so when he did that, قبلت رأسه. I kissed his head and I said, Jazakallahu khayra. May Allah the Almighty reward you with good. Subhanallah.
حسن ظنك بي.
Subhanallah. He said, may Allah the Almighty reward you with good for your positive thoughts towards me. Subhanallah. I mean, we are still learning. This is why I said we have to have positive thoughts towards our brothers. If you hear that your brother said so and so, come on, you don't know that brother to be like this. If you know that brother to be upon the manhaj of this Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, not someone who is like this, then do not just take that statement and start refuting it without even referring it back to him. So the Sheikh Falaah said, قبلت رأسه وقلت له جزاك الله خيرا على حسن ظنك بي. He said, may Allah reward you for your positive thoughts towards me. Ya Allah.
لكن يا شيخ أنا ما أظن رسلان عنده كل يعني تكون عليه كل هذه الملاحظات.
Subhanallah. And then the Sheikh, look at now. So when the Sheikh said, thank you for having positive thoughts towards me, and then he said, ولكني يا شيخ ما أظن أن الشيخ رسلان عنده كل هذه الملاحظات. He said, I don't think. Look at another thing. He said, I don't think Sheikh Ruslan has all these all these negativities, like all these shortcomings, that this guy, that Muhammad Ibrahim put together. I don't think our Sheikh has all these mistakes. And this is another beautiful example, because now Sheikh Falaah Isma'eel is also having a positive thought towards who? Sheikh Ruslan. He did not even say, I don't think he doesn't have mistakes, but he said, I don't think, even if he has mistakes, I don't think he has all these errors. Subhanallah. May Allah the Almighty adorn us with the qualities of the Mashaykhs. Ameen.
المهم جلسنا جلسة طويلة جدا. قلت له يا شيخنا تعرف سعد الحصين؟ قال كيف؟ أخونا الشيخ سعد الحصين.
من أين هو؟ من الكويت؟
من نجد.
في النجد.
الحصين نعم. له كتاب التبليغ في جماعة التبليغ.
اسمه ايه؟
سعد الحصين.
اي نعم.
معروف.
اي نعم.
معروف سلفي. كان يعني الملحق الثقافي التعليمي في السعودية في الأردن. نعم. تعرفه؟ قال نعم. كيف؟ قلت هذا أيضا استضفناه في نفس الدورة التقى هو مع الشيخ رسلان. قلت له تعرف عبد الرزاق بن عبد المحسن العباد؟ نعم. كيف؟ وأيضا حضر والتقى برسلان.
Subhanallah. Now the Sheikh mentioned two Mashaykhs. He said to Sheikh Rabee, he said, I sat with Sheikh Rabee for a long period of time. And I said to him, do you know Sheikh Saad ibn al-Husayyid? He said, yes, I know him. And then he said, okay, do you know Sheikh Abdul Razak ibn Abdul Muhsin al-Abbad? He said, yes, of course, I know him. And then let us listen. Then Sheikh Falaah said, all these people attended the Dawrah, and all of them met with Sheikh Ruslan. And these are known to be defenders of the Dawah of Salafiyya. Why would they host somebody who is not upon the manhaj?
قلت إلى اليوم يتصل بي الشيخ سعد من الرياض يقول لي جزاك الله خيرا أنك تسببت إني ألتقي برسلان.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Sheikh Falaah Isma'eel said, until this day, Sheikh Saad called me and said, may Allah the Almighty reward you for being the reason why I meet with Sheikh Ruslan, meaning Sheikh Falaah was the one who invited Sheikh Ruslan over, and for that reason Sheikh Saad had the opportunity of meeting with Sheikh Ruslan, so he was very happy for that.
الله أكبر. قلت كان في الكويت كل ما نجلس على وجبة نجتمع نقوم يسلم على رسلان يقول له تذكرني بأحمد بن حنبل.
Subhanallah. He said in that gathering when we were in Kuwait, whenever we sat down to eat, whenever we have any little meeting, Sheikh Saad would say to Sheikh Ruslan, Anta tudhakkiruni bi Ahmad ibn Hanbal. He said, Sheikh Saad will say to who? Sheikh Raslan, verily you remind me of Sheikh Ahmed ibn Hanbal. Allahu Akbar. And this is who? Sheikh Muhammad Saeed Raslan. And to let you know, Wallahi, he is my Habib. And inshallah, if Allah the Almighty bless me with another boy, I will name him Sheikh Raslan. You know, I already have a Uthaymeen, and inshallah, I will name him what? Raslan. May Allah the Almighty bless me with that. Ameen. I love Sheikh Raslan. You know, I love him because he's someone who loved the Sunnah and someone who Allah the Almighty blessed with knowledge. So Sheikh Saad said, whenever he meets Sheikh Raslan, he said, Anta tadhakiruni bi Ahmed ibn Hanbal.
الله أكبر. هذه كلمة سعد الحسين في رسلان.
This is the word of Sa'd al-Husayn fi Raslan. Anta tudhakiruni bi Ahmed ibn Hanbal. And today you'll see somebody sitting in the corner of Philadelphia, you know, trying to talk about, you know, our noble Sheikh, you know, Sheikh Raslan, you know, somebody, I'm serious, somebody who did not even read, not even the tafsir of half of the whole Quran. You know, you're going to talk about our noble Sheikh, you know, and this is something that I heard with my own ears, you know, so I'm trying to talk about my Sheikh, man. I like these guys, man. And myself, I mean.
الله أكبر. ومثل عبد الرزاق يا شيخ والله إلى اليوم يقول لي أجزاك الله خيرا على هذا اللقاء. الله أكبر. ما كنا نعرف إنه في مثل هذا السلفي في مصر.
Subhanallah. You know, this is what Abdul Razak ibn Abdul Mustil al-Abbad said to our noble Sheikh Falaah Isma'eel. He said, Jazakallahu khair, may Allah reward you. Wallahi, we used not to know that there is a Sheikh who is upon the manhaj of the Salaf al-Salih in Egypt. We used not to know that there is a Sheikh like this man who is upon the manhaj of the Salaf al-Salih like Sheikh Raslan. I mean in Egypt. Akhi, may Allah the Almighty adorn us with the qualities of the Mashayikh. Ameen. And not with the qualities of them so-called students of knowledge. So-called students of knowledge. نسأل الله العفو والعافية. We ask Allah to rectify, you know, to rectify our affairs, you know. I mean, I don't even know, you know. We're trying to be students of knowledge. But I don't know if we are one of them yet, because sometimes I used to say to my friend, come on, man, we need to get ourselves together, go back to Egypt and sit with the Mashayikhs and stop playing around here, you know? May Allah the Almighty guide us.
الله أكبر. مثل هذه كلمة سعد الحسين وهذه كلمة عبد الرزاق. قال لي خلاص أنا قال يكفيني أنت. قلت له يا شيخ والله ما عرفناه إلا سلفي.
Ya salam. You know, he said when he said this to Sheikh Rabi was like, خلاص يكفيني أنت. He said, no, you know what? You are enough for me as a witness that Sheikh Raslan is upon the manhaj. And then he said, I said to Sheikh Rabi, Wallahi ma arafnahu illa salafi. We don't know Sheikh Raslan to be but a salafi. We don't know him upon any manhaj but the manhaj of what? The Salaf al-Salih.
الرجل عنده حرص وعنده لكن عنده حكمة. يريدون منه أشياء ما يوافقهم عليها.
سبحان الله.
هذه مصيبة كثير جدا من الشباب المتحمس.
سبحان الله.
الرجل كبير، الرجل عاقل، الرجل حكيم، يعرف كيف يبدأ، يعرف كيف يدخل.
Subhanallah. Now, you know, I mean, Sheikh Falaah was saying about Sheikh Ruslan that he's an elder man. He's someone with wisdom. He's someone with patience. He's not like them youth who just want to hasten, you know, and refuse and do this. No, he handled the issues with hikmah and wisdom and knowledge.
الشاهد أطلنا الجلسة تقريبا قرابة ساعتين ونصف.
سبحان الله.
بعدين استأذنت وجيت أخرج عند الباب قال لي بالله أسألك سؤالا أخيرا كم عمره رسلان؟
Subhanallah. Wallahi, this is beautiful. You know, he said, you know, I mean, he said we spoke about this for almost 2 hours. And at the end, when I was walking out the door, when I was at the door, he said to him, hold on, billahi alaik. I'm asking you by Allah, how old is Sheikh Raslan? All right?
رسلان؟ قال نعم. والله يا شيخ أنا ما سألته بالتفصيل وما أعرف بالتفصيل لكنه أكبر مني أنا.
سبحان الله.
قال نعم. قلت نعم أكبر مني أنا. قلت لحيته بيضاء كلها بيضاء. لا
You know, Sheikh Falaah said, I mean, how old is he? He was like, Sheikh, you know what? I don't know, but I think that man is older than me, you know? All his beard is gray, man. All his beard is gray. So I think that man is older than me.
يقل عن 65 سنة قريب 70.
He said, I think that man will not be younger than 65. I think he's almost 80. He's almost what? 80. I mean 70. He's almost 70 years old, okay?
يا شيخ اتق الله يقول لي. قلت له شيخنا هذا اللي ما سألته لكن تقديري انه بين ال 65 وبين ال 70.
He said, I did not ask him, but I think he's between the ages of 65 to 70. And this is true because Sheikh Ruslan was born in 1955. In 1955. So now it is 2012. So how old is he now? 45, 55. I'm not good at math, but I think he's almost, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. However, this is what the Sheikh said. You can do the math for yourself.
لا إله إلا الله. قال والله قبل أسبوعين كان هنا هذا محمد إبراهيم ومعه إخوانه. قال والله يا شيخ ما ظننت رسلان إلا أنه في سنهم.
يا سلام.
هكذا أوهموني.
يا سلام. You know, the Sheikh, upon hearing this, Sheikh Rabee said, La ilaha illallah. He said, Wallahi, what do you call him? Muhammad Ibrahim. He just came there not too long ago. And he thought that Sheikh Ruslan was the same age as Muhammad Ibrahim, not knowing that Sheikh Ruslan is way older than him.
قال هكذا أوهموني أنه قرين لهم.
Subhanallah. Sheikh Rabee said, this is how they let it seem to me. You hear that? هكذا أوهموني. This is how they let it seem to me. That Sheikh Ruslan is the same age as they are, or even younger than them. So this is how the people come to the Mashayikhs, man. This is how they come to them, not with the truth, but they come to them wanting the Sheikh to say something to support what they are saying in their claim.
أنا ما أعرف إبراهيم. قال إبراهيم 27 سنة.
الآن
He's 27.
قال أنا سألت.
Muhammad Ibrahim is 27 years.
أنا 27 سنة.
I'm even older than that man.
جد له ليس أبا له. في سن جدي. يا شيخ والله اللي قال الحمد لله أنني ما قرأت والحمد لله أنني ما نطقت بكلمة واحدة وإلا قال المسجلات. قال وأنا أعرف طبعا إذا سجلوا نشروا في الآفاق.
You see, upon hearing the Sheikh Rabee said, Alhamdulillah anni ma qarat. He said, I thank Allah the Almighty that I did not read that paper. Walhamdulillah anni ma takallamtu fihi kalima wahida musajjala walau sujjal lantashara fil afaq. He said, I thank Allah the Almighty I did not even say a word against Sheikh Ruslan. That is recorded. And if I was to say a word against him that is recorded, it will have been all over the horizon, and the people will take that against the noble Sheikh when the noble Sheikh is free from that. So this is telling you that sometimes Sheikh Rabee, even Sheikh Rabee, he is the Sheikh, he almost fell into this what? The trap of these people. That is why Sheikh Saleh As-Suhaimi said, sometimes they come to the Mashayikh, you know, like they said, they come to them, looking innocent when they carry with them the hearts of wolves, and the Mashayikhs may be ma'dhur, they be what? Ma'dhur, they may be what? excuse because they don't know and they trust in these people. But we still have to what? Confirm. Wajazallahu Shaykhana khayra. And this is also another proof that our Sheikh also what? He confirmed his what? His I mean, is he confirmed what is transferred to him before he passed it on to the people if he has a way of what? Confirming it. That is the reason why he waited until Sheikh Falaah came to him and he asked Sheikh Falaah. Had it not been because of that, our noble Sheikh would have fallen into the trap of this ignorant man. May Allah the Almighty, save us from them. Ameen.
لا شك.
نشروا في الآفاق.
نعم.
قلت له على كل أنا
And this is the statement of our Sheikh. He said, had it not been because of he said they would have what? Spread all these in the horizon, and people will say, oh, this is what Sheikh Rabi said about what? Sheikh Raslan. But Allah the Almighty has protected our Sheikh.
سأحاول أني أزورك أنا والشيخ رسلان سأرتب معه من مصر ولعلنا إن شاء الله نأتيك يعني زيارة وسنفعلها بإذن الله
إن شاء الله. طيب.
الشاهد شوف الكذب. لماذا تكذب وتوهم الشيخ ربيع أن رسلان يعني قريب من قرنائكم.
سبحان الله.
مصيبة يا شيخ.
سبحان الله.
قلت له
Subhanallah. Now the Sheikh Raslan said, look at the lie. Look at the lie. Why would you come and lie to the Sheikh and let it seem to him that Sheikh Raslan is in your age group when he is not? He's not even your companion. Come on.
الرجل طبيب وجراح وترك الطب وترك كذا والآن جاء إلى العلم الشرعي.
Subhanallah. He now telling us about Sheikh Rabea that he's what? I mean Sheikh Raslan that he's tabib. He's a doctor. He's a doctor. He's a doctor in injuries and all that. And he left all these and turned his focus to the knowledge of the Deen in order to support the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this is where he went and acquired his doctor in ilm al-hadith. And he came out with imtiyaz, which is excellent. Our Sheikh had what? Excellent in his faculty of hadith.
السلفية ويعتني بالسلفية.
سبحان الله.
وأنا زرت المسجد والمركز الذي هو فيه والشباب الذين يدرسون عنده. كل الرجل يعني فرغ نفسه للدعوة السلفية.
Subhanallah. Sheikh Falaah said, come on man, everything about Raslan is just Salafiyya. His masjid is Salafiyya. He said, I came to the masjid and I saw the youth that are around him. I mean, the man, he has what? Dedicated his life to protect and support and defend this manhaj, man, which is manhaj Salafi.
وأزهد منه ما في.
Subhanallah. And he said, Azhad minhu mafi. There is no, he said, I haven't come across someone who is Zahid like Sheikh Raslan. And this is true. Even those who don't like Sheikh Raslan, some of those in Egypt, like I heard, I mean, they may like him, but Sheikh Raslan still refuted him, like Muhammad Isma'eel Muqaddam. I mean, when he was asked about Sheikh Raslan, he said he's alimun zahid. He's a scholar and he's a zahid. Someone who has nothing to do with the dunya. And this is another beautiful statement from our noble scholar Sheikh Falaah Isma'eel.
يكذب يا شيخ.
يكذب.
والكذب مثل ما يقولون هو الشر كله.
سمعته لما سئل قال ليس سلفيا ثم ليس سلفيا.
أكد 3 مرات.
Subhanallah. I'm just saying what Sheikh what Muhammad Ibrahim said when he was asked about Sheikh Raslan, and he said laysa salafiyan thumma laysa salafiyan thumma laysa salafi. He's not a Salafi. He's not a Salafi. He's not a Salafi. Again with ta'kid 3 times. Like what I heard one of the brothers said about one of the brothers. He's not a Salafi. He's not a Salafi. That man is Hizbi. Come on. Did you hear the man saying he's Hizbi? You even haven't met that man before. And he even said that man shaved his beard. Come on. May Allah the Almighty guide us all. The truth is bitter, is sour, but sometimes we just have to say the truth. Otherwise we're going to be held accountable. I mean, some people are just doing something that is not right. you know, and you have to know that you're going to be held accountable for doing this and saying stuff like this. Like, I mean, wallahi, you will be held accountable on the day of judgment if you say something about somebody but saying that he's not a Salafi. I hear people walking around saying that I'm Hizbi. Come on. I don't even know that word. I mean, I don't even know what these people are talking about. Hizbi. Do they even understand the word Hizbi? No, it's Hizbi. For what? What makes me Hizbi? What makes me a Hizbi? I don't know, man.
مرات يعني قال له محمد رسلان وما يدريك أنني على هذه الدعوة قبل أن تولد ب5 سنوات.
ما شاء
وما
الله.
يدريك.
سبحان الله.
الله أكبر.
سبحان مصيبة. والله جزاك الله خيرا على هذه.
كيف رحت عند إبراهيم أنت يا شيخ؟
هذا أول ما.
المهم نرجع لموضوعنا، نرجع المهم عندنا إبراهيم، المهم عندنا والله لطفي عامر.
الله أكبر. نعم.
هذا إيش أخباره يا شيخ؟ أنا تريد الصحيح؟
نعم.
ما يعني إلى الآن حتى في الحج اللي قبل هذا.
Alright, you know what? I mean, the Sheikh is now talking about Mahmoud Lutfi Amir, and I think this is something that we will put in our next video, inshallah. Jazakumullahu khairan, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm tired.